Hey everyone, this is Julian and welcome back to another video. I am playing the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, the first game in that collection, Mega Man X, and I'm about to fight Boomer Kuwanger. If you're playing by the recommended boss order, he's the third boss. So let's see if I can beat him, and then I'll go into what you can expect if you decide to pick up the Mega Man X Legacy Collection. So this is I think the fourth or fifth time, probably the fourth time I've tried to beat Boomer Kuwanger, and he's a little bit more difficult than I thought. I do have the weapon that he's weak against, which is the ice shotgun. At least that's what I read. It seems to be effective, but not as effective as I thought. But let's jump in and see if we can take him out. So what I've been having trouble with the most is his teleportation abilities, and him basically teleporting right on top of me, like that. You know, it's hard to avoid. Let's see if we can spam the walls here. I'm already almost dead. Yeah. So that he's super hard. His pattern is not something to shake a stick at. And I'm already low on my ice. So this is my last chance to beat him. That was my last life. You have 3 lives. Unless you pick up more during a stage, you have 3 lives before it's game over, and you gotta start the stage again. Maybe if we stick to the wall. He has an attack where he's going to send his boomerang up like that. And we'll try to not... Oh, wow. He is a son of a bitch for that one. There we go. Okay. Doing a little bit better this time. And landing on top of him is what's been the biggest problem for me, like that. Like... And I'm almost dead. Yeah, see, he's just a tough son of a bitch. And the ice isn't doing that much damage to him, so I'm not sure... if that's the right weapon for him. That's what I read online, but it seems to not be doing too much damage to him. All right, well, let's discuss things real quick. So this is Mega Man X. This may look really familiar to you if you are an old school gamer, if you played this back on the Super Nintendo days. The Mega Man X Legacy Collection was just released, came out yesterday. It's on Switch, Xbox, PS4. Of course, I am playing the Switch version because, of course, playing a old school Super Nintendo game just feels right playing it on a Nintendo console. So the Mega Man X Legacy Collection is broken up into 2 parts. You have the first part, which contains Mega Man X, Mega Man X2, Mega Man X3, and Mega Man X4. And of course, part 2, or the second half, contains X5, X6, X7, and X8. You can buy them separately. If you buy the physical version of this, it comes with both, and that's a $40 package. Or you can buy these individually on the eShop or whatever digital store you want to use. And to be honest, if you are unfamiliar with Mega Man, or you know of it and you've never played the games, or even if you're just like a casual Mega Man gamer who has played a few of the games, my recommendation, and what you'll read elsewhere as a recommendation, is maybe just stick to the first 4 games at first. You can buy that individually. It's $20. Each of these games, X, X2, X3, and X4, are just classic masterpiece games. You can't get much better than them in terms of action platforming. Mega Man X especially is kind of like the spark for this, like, this specific type of game that's been emulated a lot over time. But these are just so good. And you know, the Mega Man collection that came out about a month ago, I think, that contains Mega Man 1 through 8, is good too. But that's it. They're a different style of games. Each of these, depending on your skill level, can take anywhere from just a couple hours to beat to, for me, it's going to take me a while to get through the X collection. As you just saw, I can't beat Boomer Kuwanger, who's the third boss, or the recommended third boss in the recommended order. There's also the X challenge here, which let's actually try it out. What I think it is you fight 2 bosses at once, and I'm not sure if that means that you're like you play through the stage at first. This is a pretty cool title screen, and this is something new to the X collection, because they have released the Mega Man X games in a package before, I think back on GameCube, but I think that's the last time they did it. But this is rad. All these bosses look cool. The Peacock, I remember him. I think that's Storm Eagle in the bottom right. Chill Penguin's down there in the bottom left. I don't remember that whale at all. Wow, okay, yeah, I haven't played all of the Mega Man X games. Since the line of bosses in the Mega Man X series, so some stages may contain spoilers for the games themselves. It's recommended that you play through each game once before trying X Challenge Mode. We're going to go ahead and begin and just check it out, see what it's like. But take that warning, heed that warning, if you don't want to see any spoilers. So Mavericks are the robot bosses. That's another name for them. And they all tend to be modeled after animals, or a combination of animals. But, you know, Chill Penguin, obviously. The Launch Octopus, I think that's his name. Oh, wow, this is cool. Okay, so how do they have this set up? So it looks like we got Chill Penguin and Frost Walrus up first. He's from X4, and Chill Penguin, obviously, from Mega Man X. And I can select 3 weapons to fight against them. Man, I don't know what they're weak to. Join forces over an experimental reactor at the North Pole and plunge the Earth in an eternal winter. Stop them. Oh, this is cool. So they, like, set up little stories for them. Man, I wish I knew what they were weak to. We'll take Fire Wave. I wonder if these, like, really actually make them vulnerable or anything. And we'll do maybe Sonic Slicer? No, we'll do Spike Ball, and we'll do Strike Chain. And we'll start with that. And I'm not sure what stage this is going to be or what setting it's going to be. It maybe said, but wow, this is rad. This is a really cool thing to add to the game for sure. So this must be okay. So no, I'm going right into the boss battle. So there's no stage, and my health is pretty high up. I'm not sure what X suit I'm wearing. Oh, wow, this is cool. Okay. I don't remember fighting Frost Walrus. He's huge, and this is a tiny stage. But I just fought... Oh, no, so it's not exactly a tiny stage. It's just the screen is not as big to accommodate it. So it looks like I have some power-ups. I can hover. I don't remember which that is from. My Mega Buster's really powered up, though. I'm getting my ass kicked right now. These guys are tough to fight together. Yikes. Okay. Hover, hover, hover. Alright, let's try, Why isn't the flame working? Oh my god. This is a nightmare. Okay. Jesus Christ. There's so much happening on this screen. It's like I can't necessarily see what's happening. Just charge it up. Or why is it not... I'm confused. It's not shooting... Jesus, okay. There we go. Okay, it's a different button. Oh, that looked like it was doing some decent damage. Yeah, not enough, though. Oh my god. So this is super hard, and as you can tell, I'm not as skilled in platforming games. It's not something I play often anymore. And this type of challenge and skill is like... Oh, whoa, what was that? Oh, that's just my saber I have. Anyway, this type of skill, when you think of it being built into a game now, it's like something extra, right? Like, most games these days try to be as approachable as possible, whereas that necessarily wasn't something that they would consider when making these games. Especially like Japanese games, you know, it was all about the challenge. And Japanese games are really what dominated the Super Nintendo. And all video games really in the 90s were heavily influenced by what they were doing in Japan. And Japan is all about the challenge. So yeah, I'm not sure if any of these weapons do any extra damage, but we'll just stick with the Mega Buster. I feel definitely much powerful than I do in where I'm at now in Mega Man X. This version of Mega Man is like Goku Super Saiyan 3 or something. Got a Mega Kamehameha, whatever. I do need to get the Hadouken, which I think is in the first Mega Man X, which is like a must-do, but I think you have to collect a bunch of shit I actually put an article up about where to get that, so if you're interested in that, go check that out on the site. I also wrote about this just in general, so go check out our website and also enter the giveaway. I'm going to mention that in every video. But we're doing a giveaway. You can win some cool stuff, gift cards, whatnot. So check that out. You can find more information about that on the site as well. But I don't know. We're doing it not terrible. It's not as bad as we did last time, but we're probably going to die. Maybe we'll be able to take out the Walrus at least. I do remember fighting the Frost Walrus. So maybe I did play more of the X series than I remember, because now I'm remembering these falling icicles. And there we go. There's our death. So actually, we're just gonna exit here, but you get the gist of the challenge. It's tough. It's hard. If you're into the challenge, this is gonna be perfect for you. Let's see. How do we get out of here? Options. We'll go exit. So let's go check out the Boomer Kawanger stage in Mega Man X and run through that just quickly, and I'll probably end it during there. This isn't something that I would want to stream or record like Let's Plays of, just because of how terrible I am at it. It wouldn't be much fun. I like to stream and do longer gameplay videos for stuff that I have an easier time with. Oh, wait, I didn't want to do this. I need to go back and enter the load screen. Let's restart. But maybe, you know, if we find other stuff to talk about with this game, we'll definitely put up more content. I'm interested to see what people are experiences like these days with the X collection. You know, the Mega Man 1 through 8 collection was out recently, and I was talking to people about that and engaging like what they thought about the level of difficulty, and you know, I know people who were playing it and just jamming through it, who maybe had played this game like 10 years prior, or I mean the Mega Man series like 10 years prior, 15 years prior, and still had like the muscle memory for it. I don't know, maybe I think that I never developed that with this series. Surprisingly, the one Mega Man game that I was able to get into and beat consistently and enjoy playing all the way through without too much frustration was actually Mega Man 8, which was I played it on the PlayStation, and that has a really good soundtrack. I mean, most of these games have really good scores, but that one in particular I thought was so good. Oh god, I hate these guys so much. They always get me. You have to time it like so perfectly, and he gives you like no space at all to. And with the Joy-Cons, it's really difficult too sometimes, because these sticks are not the best. I don't have a Pro controller or anything. I probably need that. I need a Turbo controller is what I need to play this game for sure. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Mega Man 8 is a fantastic Mega Man game. It may have its haters, and I get that. It's probably warranted to some degree. But you know what? Clown Man. I can never forget Clown Man. Even though he's a goofy motherfucker, I love Clown Man. And the music stage for Clown Man, and the penguin. I think there's a penguin boss in that one, or there's a winter level in that one. That is a really good. Oh come on! I didn't even touch the lasers. That's so lame. God, this is like such a bastard level here. All right, come on. Okay, see, I made it through that time. And now that time I didn't. And now I got to rush through because these things are just the worst. Oh, man. All right, so that's the Mega Man X collection. I'm not going to pop in the other set to look at, because when you buy the physical edition, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but it's broken into two parts, right? So when you buy physically, it contains a cart, and that cart is 1 through 4, and then it has a download code, which is 5 through 8. I'm not sure why they couldn't fit it all on one card. Maybe it's because they added the X challenge mode. I mean, I get that they wanted to do it separately, so I think that's probably it, that they just didn't want to sell 2 additional carts. you know, a la Pokemon style, a red and a green version or a red and blue version or whatever. So anyway, that's the X collection. Please let us know in the comments if you're playing this. Are you playing it in order? Are you going to go X8 or X through X8? Are you starting with your favorite? Let us know. We are excited to hear what you have to say.